The 8th of October 2025, 3:42 p.m. The South China Sea turns tense. Two Type 52D destroyers spear through the water, slicing the swells and driving straight at the U.S. Destroyer USS John Finn. No warning, no course change, just two paths colliding by speed and will, drawing a steel line across open ocean. On John Finn's bridge, the silence tightens. Radar paints two large returns closing from the northwest, speed rising, intercept angle narrowing. Systems shift to active tracking. The blue outside becomes a wordless chessboard. Three warships weighing tons, maneuvering for position where one misstep redraws the board in seconds. Electronic warfare spins up, data streaming into combat. Each glowing blip stands in for hundreds of lives, holding a line in disputed water. A few seconds of the wrong decision could flip a routine transit into an international incident. Discipline becomes doctrine, and every keystroke carries consequence. Engines and sea merge into a single hum, the heartbeat of two crews bracing. John Finn holds course, no deviation, no theatrics, quietly recording every signal from across the water. Out here, silence is the final armor of reason, the buffer between vigilance and escalation. Radar confirms, not civilian craft. Two Chinese warships are accelerating, locking their vector. The gap shrinks by nearly half a nautical mile per minute. Everyone aboard feels the sea's rhythm change, that prickle of inevitability when a meeting at speed can no longer be avoided. Hull numbers snap into view: 172 and 175 Luoyang, the third-class destroyers, with long-range anti-ship missiles. But the real weapon now isn't a missile, it's intent. John Finn stays steady, filming every second, speed unchanged. The mission is simple: proceed lawfully, observe, do not provoke. The Chinese ships close on a cut angle, no hails, no lights. This slips beyond innocent passage. On the net, a soft order carries. No course change, no reaction. In CIC, operators shift to full-spectrum observation, cataloging each adversary radar frequency with clinical precision. SLQ-32 starts harvesting emissions, every radar pulse another tactical fragment. From the captain, hold formation. Let them reveal themselves. The sea seems to thicken. Space feels narrower. On deck, sailors see a horizon swelling toward them, heavy with unspoken challenge. Both Chinese destroyers swing to bow on, crests shearing white, engines thundering. No signals, no explanations. In under 10 minutes, three armed warships will share a patch of water smaller than an airfield. From here on, only clarity decides who speaks first. Range: 12 nautical miles. No one talks, but everyone knows one bad alignment and it all ignites. The OOD calls bearings. The Chinese ships hold speed. On radar, their vectors press closer, nudging John Finn toward the scene between observe and engage. A bilingual hail goes out from the bridge. Chinese naval vessel. This is a United States warship conducting lawful transit. Alter course to avoid unsafe approach. The voice is calm, exact. Radio returns absolute silence. No reply, no signal lamp, only sea and overlapping radar sweeps. Two target tags burn bright: Sierra 09 and Sierra 12. Speed steady at 26 knots, CPA projected at 3 nautical miles. The team doesn't panic, they've seen this. But the air is heavier this time. Something different lives in the way those hulls are moving. Both ships hold parallel vectors, no crossing, no drift pushing straight like they're probing limits. Phase 1, passive observation. The captain orders. In Navy terms, stand firm, show no fear. Optical heads slew together, lenses locking onto two advancing walls of steel. Zoom shows crews on deck, helmets on, small arms slung but not raised. Deterrence posture, not war. In CIC, a new radar node appears. Type 364 surface search sweeping across bands. They're scanning, not targeting. For now, the line holds. Adversary operating in X-band surface mode, no fire control tone, the EW Watch reports. The captain nods, log it. To port, the second destroyer noses 3 degrees closer, small, but enough to tighten the geometry. Comfort range shrinks to 2.7 nautical miles and falling. Every camera, every radar on John Finn records. In the South China Sea, facts are the first weapon. Eyes on the horizon, the captain says. They want us to flinch. Then level. Maintain course. In the flat blue, resolve becomes the strongest shield. The water turns into a steel chessboard. Each knot, each bearing, each pulse is a move. John Finn raises visible posture, no threat, just presence. The 5-inch gun eases 5 degrees starboard. Slow and deliberate. It doesn't lock or load. It simply says, "We see you." 50 cal mounts are manned with safeties on. CIWS hums through checks. No one wants escalation, but everything rolls to tape. Below, operators work in surgical quiet, orchestrating a symphony designed to be heard only if something goes wrong. EW keeps collecting. Both emitters stay steady at 8 nautical miles. Each pulse is gold frequency, strength, operating habits. John Finn doesn't answer in kind, only archives, because in modern conflict, information can outrun ammunition. Set Seahawk Condition 1. Hold launch without authorization. The order moves ship wide. On deck, the crew unfolds rotors and powers up, then waits. Everything points to a single principle: observe, deter, do not incite. The Chinese destroyers hold course, no slowdown, no turn, a display of control and confidence. Seahawk lifts, slow and measured. The MX-20 sensor swivels, locking both ships. In psychological warfare, a steady gaze can weigh more than a loaded barrel. From 800 feet, the lens reads everything: hot plumes from stacks, helmets glowing in IR. The report flows to CIC. Visual confirmed 172 and 175. Multiple crew topside, weapons unmanned, radars active. Two worlds study each other through glass. From above, the formation looks like a stress test. The Chinese pair sail in mirror wake. Between them, John Finn stands like a milepost, unmoving. Then the first cue. Seahawk's green laser blinks twice across the lead bridge. Subtle, unmistakable, "We see you." The helicopter tips, shifting IR flood to the wingman. Light washes the emblem near the bow. Below, Chinese sailors reposition, helmets flashing. No weapons raised, but the body language speaks clearly. The silent confrontation is officially on. Under hard sun, several Chinese sailors take observation posts, binoculars up, eyes fixed on the American ship. No one fires, no one yields, yet every small movement lands like an order. Inside John Finn's bridge, pens scratch. Clocks tick the soundtrack of restraint. The Seahawk pilot holds 0.7 nautical miles, angle steady. Below, the tactical officer confirms. All actions within ROE. No provocation, but every motion carries meaning. At sea, presence is the strongest language of deterrence, and clarity is its grammar. 4:06 p.m. Seahawk orbits at 600 feet, IR locked. The two Chinese ships tighten formation, only a cable apart. Their radar tone thickens, frequency rising a shift into active surface tracking. The board changes, even if the pieces don't. No fire control tone yet, but they're painting us. EW reports, the room stays calm. Everyone knows what that means: measurement, not menace. The captain leans in. Let them look. Make sure they see what professionalism is. 3 ships, 2 philosophies. Muscle on one side, composure on the other. Then abruptly, Mandarin on Channel 16. You are entering Chinese waters. Alter course immediately. In CIC, the recorder stamps the second, preserving tone and claim alike. John Finn's captain keys the mic, voice level and clear. Chinese naval vessel. This is a United States warship. We are operating lawfully in international waters. Your actions are unsafe. No threats, no heat, just diplomacy spoken in a storm. From above, the reaction is visible. Officers pause. A signal flag rises, then lowers. The lead destroyer throttles back wake, shortens speed, drops to 22 knots. Contact speed decreasing, CPA widening. Seahawk reports, tension eases like a rope going slack. Sensors still track, but the geometry shifts. The intercept softens into a parallel run. They're backing off, someone murmurs. The room exhales, But the captain doesn't smile. Eyes on the monitor, he says quietly, "No one wins a standoff, you only decide when it ends." 4:12 p.m. The ocean returns to rhythm, engines droning like a heart past the scare. The Chinese ships widen to 4 nautical miles, bows easing outward a face-saving separation. Overhead, Seahawk keeps orbit, documenting each tiny change. Radar confirms both contacts have slipped off John Finn's track. Emissions fade to navigation mode. Maintain visual until full course divergence. The captain orders, voice low and firm. A lesson in patience packaged as procedure. On deck, the sea calms. Watchstanders remain at posts. No one slings arms, but the strain thins. At 4:15 p.m., both Chinese destroyers come left to a reciprocal heading, sliding north. Their wakes string out behind them like punctuation at the end of an unsaid sentence. Their radar tone softens to basic maritime traffic. Contacts open to 6.3 nautical miles. No flares, no warnings, no collisions, just 2 navies stepping back from the edge without fanfare. On the bridge wing, the captain watches. Pride tempered by quiet. "Our weapon was presence," he murmurs, "and our armor was patience." Seahawk banks and comes home. There's no trophy to log, only a lesson. Sometimes victory isn't about strength, it's about never needing to show it. But the South China Sea rarely rests. This is one link in a tightening chain. Lately, China's Navy has upped patrols, shadows, and strategic close-ups around contested islands. Each pass brings rougher water, stronger signals, and cameras already rolling. Late September satellite shots showed 6 Chinese destroyers drilling near the Paracels, barely 200 nautical miles from John Finn's lane this week. Below, 2 Type 39C submarines surfaced in the same grid, China's largest undersea push in nearly a decade. Every movement tests limits and reactions. For Washington, this isn't an arms race. It's a resolve exam. Freedom of navigation ops aren't about confrontation. They're about consistency, keeping international law intact. If U.S. ships bend whenever China bristles, precedent bends with them and maps follow precedent. So when a ship like John Finn sails straight, it's more than a track line, it's a statement. A small sweep on radar, a large assertion of order through discipline. Out here, every knot and heading carries policy weight, not just numbers. This wasn't a drill, it was a message. And in these waters, messages travel at about 28 knots. One question remains: should the U.S. push back harder or keep using composure as a weapon? The answer sits with the eyes that watched. If this story deserves daylight, share it, comment, and debate. Across a wide ocean, it isn't just waves that move fast, it's trust in human restraint. Because at sea, sometimes silence is the truest strength.